Imagine suffering from mysterious symptoms your entire life, only to be misdiagnosed for decades. This was the reality for comedian Miranda Hart, whose life was turned upside down by Lyme disease. In an emotional interview, Miranda revealed how Selena Gomez's own health battles inspired her to open up about her journey of pain, resilience, and unexpected love. Let's dive into Miranda's powerful story, how she found strength from a pop star, endured years of illness, and found love when she least expected it. Miranda Hart recently opened up on This Morning about the battle she's been fighting most of her life. The 52-year-old comedian has been living with Lyme disease, a chronic illness that, for her, went undiagnosed for over 30 years. Since the age of 15, she's struggled with exhaustion, chronic aches, and relentless fatigue. For years, these symptoms were misinterpreted as anxiety or even agoraphobia. Miranda felt helpless and frustrated, her pleas for help repeatedly dismissed by doctors who didn't understand what she was going through. She shared that at one point, her health deteriorated so severely that she was unable to lift a glass of water. Yet, she continued to push through, not only for herself but for her career. While filming her hit BBC sitcom Miranda, she masked her suffering, often pushing her body past its limits just to get through the day. Behind her cheerful on-screen persona, she was dealing with an illness that left her feeling like a shell of herself. "I'd gotten used to just waking up and feeling terrible," she admitted. She would joke around and bring laughter to others, but inside, she felt sad and drained, unable to enjoy even her most cherished moments. But her journey to finally open up about her condition and write a memoir was not an easy one. Miranda confessed to This Morning hosts Alison Hammond and Dermot O'Leary that she felt uncertain about sharing her story, fearing the vulnerability it required. This all changed when she watched Selena Gomez's documentary My Mind and Me. Selena, who's dealt with her own autoimmune battle with lupus and struggled with mental health issues, inspired Miranda to embrace her own vulnerability. Watching Selena's raw openness in the documentary gave her the push she needed to work on her book, I Haven't Been Entirely Honest with You. Through this book, she hopes to reach others who feel alone in their struggles, just as Selena's story resonated with her. Miranda explained that her memoir doesn't offer a cure for chronic illness but shares her journey of coping, managing symptoms, and learning to ask for help. Despite being known as a comedic actress, Miranda said she had to learn a whole new level of vulnerability, one that went beyond humor. For Miranda, being vulnerable used to mean being silly or doing quirky things in public. But writing this book taught her what true vulnerability really is, admitting her limitations, asking for help, and acknowledging her need for rest. "I need more sleep, and I don't like socializing very often," she confessed, sharing the freedom she now feels in being able to admit these truths. In addition to her health revelations, Miranda shared a touching story about her husband, whom she describes as a brilliant best friend of a man. After years of feeling alone, she found solace in his support and humor. The two bonded over pizza on their first date, an experience that Miranda recalls with a smile. Determined to be authentic, she didn't hold back when the pizza was poorly delivered, expressing her frustration about it looking more like a calzone. Instead of judging her, he joined in her laughter, and from that moment, they clicked. Her husband has been instrumental in her healing, helping her find joy after years of what she describes as deep, deep aloneness. Her struggles with Lyme disease not only took a toll on her body, but also on her career. On BBC Radio 4's Young Again program, she revealed that, at one point, she was forced to step back from work. Her phone stopped ringing, and contact from friends dwindled, leaving her feeling isolated. Though she's grateful for the few who kept checking in, the reality of her situation was painfully clear. She had to let go of work, a decision that left her grieving a part of herself. The pain of being unable to continue her career was profound, as it meant stepping away from a passion that had defined her for so long. Miranda's candidness in her memoir and interviews marks a new chapter in her life. After all these years, She's finally found ways to manage her illness and be true to herself. She's embraced the aspects of her identity that make her who she is, the comedian, the oversharer, the quirky spirit who doesn't mind breaking the norms. Now, she's learning to navigate life with honesty, rest, and self-acceptance. Miranda's journey is a testament to resilience. Despite years of pain, misdiagnosis, and isolation, she's found the courage to share her story and, in doing so, to inspire others. Her words remind us all that it's okay to seek help, to admit when we're not okay, and to lean on others for support. What do you think of Miranda's story? Has it resonated with you or inspired you in any way? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Fame Journey for more stories of strength, vulnerability, and inspiration.